Amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dental work, my thoughts are
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early. And there any reason to get to the tackle and make sure you're not going back up with the backs.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Looking to throw on second down. Watkins.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The Panthers at 11-3 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here we go with Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watkins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off play action. Watkins. And is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 33 yards that time. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him, really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
When you take that hand up and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On third down, Corral. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Watkins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watkins. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Williams running left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They try the left side here with Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Watkins escaping the pressure right. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range at the 28. On 1st down, Watkins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watkins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away.
This is brought in at the 21. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Watkins. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Watkins. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it across. Panthers touchdown. Tyler Goodson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Corral. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Corral throwing forward on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Off-play action. Watkins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. up to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again. Watkins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Tariq Young, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now we go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Fourth down, here's Corral. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Goodson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Watkins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Williams going to get it again on second down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
That's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On 1st down, Goodson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Here's Corral on 1st down. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second and 8. They give it to Williams, running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 130 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's got room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. We'll get whistles and red signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Javonte Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory.